Shadow of Kraw, Episode 15, The King Under the Mountain, Part 2, presented by Raw 20.
Show it who's boss.
I believe at the beginning of the turn, the hyena will heal me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is right. Here, you get 4 hit points.
All right. So I heal from 24 to
28.
26 because I have -5 to my max HP.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing that the nads didn't work. I go straight for the spectral nook in his knee,
Oh,
and
gosh.
yeah, I'll roll my attack. It's a 19 hit.
Unfortunately, no. You go to make your attacks and you just can't hit this thing. It's
almost like it's spectral.
It's almost like it's incorporeal. Like you can't hit it. Molexius, you're up. You get to heal from your hyena.
Yeah, so I heal by 1. Wow, amazing.
God, man.
Your rolls today.
Yeah, they're really quality. Okay, I guess I'm going to use Primal Savagery this time since I don't have my Flame Blade anymore.
Go ahead.
I'm going to try to claw at it. 19. God. I'm guessing that misses.
It misses. Guys are right. You're almost able to hit both of you. You're so close. But you're just that 1 inch away. He just keeps dancing around you guys as you keep missing. Laughing all the while. Guys are getting frustrated. This thing reaches out now and goes for Bjorn, who previously did some heavy damage to him. Oof. One of his hits, his spectral axe, one of them, as he swings it twice, hits Yorn. Full of 9 frost damage. Oof. You dare hit me, mortal. Next up is Atherin.
Well, I'm gonna keep swinging until I get it, so...
Well, you guys got this.
One of mine hits.
Alright, great.
Okay, let me see if I flourish. And I do. Look at that, I get some damage in.
Total damage, please.
Give me 1 second. It is 21.
Ooh, nice. As you shoot these chakrams out at him, they pierce through him. His form starts to waver a little bit more. And he looks towards you once again. Those weapons, I do not like them. And he fixes his gazes upon you now. And as he says that, Yorm cries out once again, another battle cry, and he strikes at him. Unfortunately, not hitting. He swings his axe wildly at him. You can see the rage blindly. Next up is Reek.
Out of pure desperation, I go to crush his toes with my torch.
Trying to take him out, incapacitate this guy.
That's 11.
Yeah, that's 11.
You do not hit. You go to crush his toes, and he's once again he kind of just kicks you off, kicks you away. Shoo, you pest! Momexius, you guys can both heal, I believe. By the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to roll those 2.
That's 1 for you.
Which is at max, so.
Yeah.
Whoops. And
2
for me. Nice. Pretty decent.
What are you gonna do now, Momexius? It's your turn.
You know what? I'm gonna use my last 2nd level spell slot to evoke another. No, I guess I won't do that. I'll lose the healing spirit. Never mind. Forget it. I'm just gonna try to Primal Savagery this guy one more time. So I'm gonna roll to hit. I miss again.
Guys are unable to hit him. I will remind you, his form is still doubled in size. And it's his turn this time. And he makes 1 attack against Yorm, a spectral axe attack and then another attack against Atherin as he points at Atherin. He hits both of you. You are going to take Atherin. Total of 13 damage. Necrotic.
He's hurting me.
Necrotic and cold damage mixed. And also, I'd like you to make a con save, please.
A con save?
Yes.
I think I'm bloodied.
Yorm is gonna.
I failed the
Also-
con save. I'm definitely bloodied.
So you fail the con save. So now you start feeling the chill seeping into your bones. Your arms are getting cold and heavy, and so are your legs. Right now, your movement speed is reduced by 10. Next up is Reek. Yorm, sorry. Yorm makes an attack. He actually hits great. He doesn't do too much damage though. Next up is Reek. Oh wait, he hit him. All right, hold up. Oh, finally. As Yorm hits him, his size reduces. And he goes back
thank
to the
God.
original form. Woof. And he
What's-
screams out, "Ah, you mortals! How dare
What's
you!
wrong? Can't keep it up.
I'll disembowel you!" And he points to Momexius.
Did Reek
Reek.
hit your manhood after all?
Reek, you're up next.
As he says, I will disembowel you. I aim for his bowels.
Roll to hit.
25.
Well, that definitely
Oh,
hits.
nice.
Let's
Now
go.
roll the damage.
Right in the bowels.
Right in the
Indeed.
bowels.
And with my scientific understanding, I can add an extra d6 to that. Making a
Oh,
total
yes.
of 16
16.
damage.
So he's going to take half of
Ooh.
that. So he takes 8 bludgeoning mixed with fire damage, I assume?
There's 1 fire damage.
Mhm.
And the rest is bludgeoning, yeah.
Yeah, so he takes some of that. He's starting to look a little bit more. He's starting to waver a bit more. He's starting to look a little bit more faded. Omexius, you're up next. And don't forget to heal, guys.
Yep, I got nice 6 back.
Great.
Okay. I'm gonna try to primal savagery him again, and that's 25 to hit. Nice.
There you go. You finally hit.
And I did 1 damage. I'm so sick of rolling ones on d10s.
So you savagely attack him as you're talking all this smack, and you just manage to like lightly scratch his incorporeal form.
Yeah. How do you like that, huh?
He's like, "You fools!" He reaches his hands up in the air and he starts to gather some frost energy. His wind starts to pull towards him. Up next is Atherin.
Oh. Well, since I'm pretty much dying, I'm going to use my bonus action to drink a potion.
Good. Go ahead.
So that's... How much is it? 2d4?
2d4.
Okay.
Yeah, 2d4. I'd also like you to roll con save. Actually, everyone's gonna have to roll con save.
Okay.
I got 9.
15.
So you're able to resist Atherin, as is Clark. Jesse, you feel the cold setting into your bones now. You feel heavier. You now
Guys, did it just get colder in here?
you lose 10 feet of movement speed.
Oh my god, I already lost 5. I can't move for shit.
You're really feeling the chills right now. It's probably why you're not hitting.
Okay.
Guys,
So
I'm not feeling so good.
I'll send out with my action, my poison chakram. Hopefully this
Roll
hits.
to hit.
It does not hit.
What did you get?
I rolled a base 4.
Oh no. Okay.
So,
So you roll the chakram out, but your hands are so cold and numb. The chakram goes wide. Now it's Yorm's turn. Oh, she's unable to hit the specter as he's continuing to blindly try to slash at it, but it's just unable to connect. Reek, you're up next.
Alright, I go to just savagely attack it now. I don't care where I'm hitting.
Roll to hit.
I
oh,
crit!
yes. Great, go.
Let's
go.
go.
Roll the damage.
All it took was confidence.
Mhm.
Nice.
11 plus
11.
8, so 19
Nice.
damage.
Great. So it takes half. He's starting to look a little bit more bloodied. Momexis, you're up next.
I am. First, I'll take my healing that I get from starting my turn here. Ooh, that's 5 more. All right. I see Reek hit him so hard, and I get really motivated. All right, I'm gonna take this bastard out. I let my healing spirit dissipate to conjure another flame blade using my last 2nd level spell slot,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna try to hit him with the flame blade, and that's a 20 to hit.
That does hit. Go roll the damage.
9 fire damage.
Great. 9 fire damage. He's starting to fade. He's looking really, really bloodied at this point. However, it's his turn. He's gathered this frost and it just explodes out from the top of him. Everyone make a dexterity saving throw.
That is 9 for me.
That is 11.
19.
19 for Reek. 11 for who else?
Me.
Me? You? So both
Sure.
Yorm and Momexius fail, taking a total of 32 cold damage.
All right, I'm using my absorb elements again. So I'm going to take half of that. So 16. And I got 5 HP left.
Yorm is looking extremely bloodied. So is Momexius. The rest of you have to take half that damage. So you both take 16
I am unconscious.
cold damage. And you
Atherin's out.
have to make con saves. Roll con saves.
13.
13.
Oh, actually, sorry, I have proficiency, so that's another +2, so that's 15.
So both
I got
you and
18.
Clark are able to resist the cold. You see Atherin collapse to the ground, and not only does he collapse to the ground, but more frost starts to envelop him. Yorm as well also starts to have some frost starting to cover his arms and his legs. Malmexius, although you resisted it, you can also tell now that the chill in your bones starting to feel like true cold. Next up, Atherin, make a death save, please.
That's a pass.
Ooh,
Pass.
nice.
Reek, you're up next. This thing is fading in and out of existence. The spectral king.
I need to get it out of existence. I attack it.
Roll to hit.
No.
Oh, it's
12.
not enough.
Oh, rough.
It's not enough. As you roll to hit it, the cold that has set in this room is really pulling you all down. Momexius, it's up to you.
Oof, okay. How are you on hit points, Reek?
Is that 10, I believe?
I am more than bloodied.
Are you less than 5?
No.
Okay, I'm going to use my last 1st level spell slot to heal myself with Healing Word. So I get 1d4 plus 4. And I roll that.
So you're using your action to cast the healing word?
It's a bonus action.
Oh, you're using your bonus? Okay, perfect.
Yeah,
Nice.
so I go up to 13, and then I'm going to go ahead and make my attack
Hit!
with my... Come on! Ah! I
No.
missed! It's 12! Oh my god!
Go to hit again, but you're unable to do so. Oh my god.
Can't believe it.
He starts to turn. He turns towards Atherin, and he says something in indescribable. He says something in an indescribable language. Oh my god. Atherin, I need you, even though you're unconscious, I need you to roll a wisdom save. I know it sounds weird.
All right. I fail it.
No,
I
what
rolled
did you
a
get?
5.
How much?
5.
Oh my god.
You feel your soul being pulled towards this thing.
We're
Slowly
just
but
not in a
surely.
good space.
Can you describe that feeling?
You feel as if you're being pulled indiscriminately towards this icy cold, this piercing blackness, this gaping hole of like void. It's pulling and calling to you. You hear his voice, the voice of the dead king, and he's whispering, "Come and join me." So far, that's all you hear.
Is
Next
Athrun
up-
aroused by this?
He's terrified.
Okay.
In fact, it's his very soul that's terrified. Athrun, make a death save.
I failed the death save.
Oh,
So that's,
1-1.
Is that 1-1 right now? Okay.
Yeah.
Yorm is up next. And he calls out to Molmexius. Molmexius! Toss me that potion!
Can I do that as a free action?
Um,
Or as a reaction, maybe?
do it as a reaction to try to toss him this potion.
Okay, so I use my reaction to toss the potion to him.
He catches the potion and he runs towards Athrun, taking. He doesn't have time to dodge, so he's got to take both an attack of opportunity. He does get hit, but he manages to give the potion to Athrun. So he turns around and he pulls the cork and he tosses it into Athrun's mouth, just barely, as the spectral axe cleaves him in the back, and Yorm is down now. He had to roll a dex for that, and you're very lucky that he got like 22.
How much do I heal by?
You heal by 2d4, and you're back up. Next up is Reek. Reek, you feel it in your bones. You feel it in your soul. This thing has to die now, or you guys probably will not make it out of here alive. The whole weight is on your shoulders.
All right. Brief thing though. Common healing potion is 2d4 plus 2.
So then it's 2d4 plus 2. It's fine.
Oh,
Right.
Okay, nice.
Um,
Extra 2 HP, baby.
Hey, that can be the difference.
It really can.
Yeah. So I just go on a rampage. I can't rage. I'm not a barbarian, but like I do my best. And I attack him. All right, 23.
Oh, you hit.
23s! You finally hit. All right, so I'm assuming your base damage is like 10.
Yes, you
right?
can assume that.
All right, so you managed to finally you make this hit. Describe how you destroy this thing from existence.
I am just so frustrated at this incorporeal being, and I am just like savagely just like swiping back and forth like through its body, trying to just like erase it.
You managed just to get enough, just to do enough to finally erase this being. And as its hit points draw to 0, you can see it starts to crumble in on itself very sporadically, and it crumbles in towards a small space, and then it explodes in this spectral dust of wind and cold and winter all around you. And it just, even though you're inside, it starts to snow. And as it does, the crown, you see the crown on this dead king from where he's sitting on his throne. This purple gem cracks and explodes into dust and just withers away. And the crown itself now goes from a black to a radiant silver color. Whew. See, Yorm has to do his death save. He fails. One of you guys gonna help him up?
Well,
I have
close
nothing
to
to
me.
heal anymore.
So I'll try
Huh?
to just stabilize him.
Go roll a d10.
I will aid
D20.
Athrun.
Yeah, roll a medicine check with advantage.
I crit.
You crit?
Oh, nice.
Well, he gets up with 1 HP, like as if nothing. He's like, huh? What happened? What?
No,
Did we kill it?
Nothing that could take you down.
Ugh, that thing was. I've never seen something like that. Couldn't even hit it properly.
I think I need more clothes. It's freezing in here.
Oh, it's
It is cold, isn't
cold.
it? I think I'd like to take a nap.
Yes, same. Let's make a fire. Yes.
So you guys want to do like a long rest at this point?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're probably gonna set up a camp in here. I
Okay,
feel
wait,
relatively safe now that we've gotten rid of the curse.
You guys could do so while you guys are doing a long rest. You don't necessarily go to sleep. You kind of like celebrate your small victory around this makeshift campfire. A few of you are just lying down. Does anybody go over to check the crown or anything like that?
Fuck that.
Yeah, I'm gonna head over to check the crown.
Oh.
That's what I was interested in the first place.
You see, you touch the crown this time, and it feels cold, but it doesn't feel menacing anymore. And as you
Cool.
as you go to touch the crown, you see this heavy brass chain around this king dwarf's neck, and attached to it is the very artifact that was described.
Everybody, take a look at this, and I pick up the key.
I'd like two people to make investigations at this point.
I'll do it.
Should I
Or-
do it
or-
since I was picking it up, or
what-
something else?
Ree could do an investigation, you could do a perception, and Atherin, you may choose in between the two.
Okay.
My perception is 16.
Okay, and Atherin?
12.
Well, so being that you're the closest, you see something strange that's just not normal. Where the seat is, where this kind of makeshift throne is, there's kind of this outline, like a crease in the floor, that surrounds the chair itself. Something very particular, very curious.
All right, I want to take a closer look at it.
As you take a closer look and you brush some of the snow and dust away, you could see that, well, it looks like there's a hatch underneath this chair, even though it's a stone chair. But as you take an even closer look, you see that there's like tracks underneath this chair, almost as if it could be moved.
Without saying anything, I try to move the chair. I see if I can like push it.
Roll a strength check. It's a heavy stone chair with like
So that's gonna be 11.
that's enough. As you start to push it, it's fighting you first, but it gives way eventually, and the chair just slides over. And you can tell now at this point that there's a small track that was very, very cleverly hidden, but it moves over to the side, and you can see that there's this hidden door, not this door, this hidden like trap door that was
Well,
underneath the chair itself.
We found the artifact we've come for, but looks like there might be more to explore here.
I'm assuming you took the artifact. Did you take the crown as well?
Yeah, I took the crown and the key.
Perhaps that's the vault, Momexius.
Yes, you're right. I think after we rest up, we should venture down there and see what that's all about.
Indeed. Next
That
time
would be
on
wise.
Raw 20.
Oh, you guys can just go. It's as you, I'm just gonna say that you guys do explore it. You get a full rest. You guys open up this latch, and you proceed down this makeshift like stairway into this hallway, and then you see this great big vault door, and in the middle of this vault door is this strange looking keyhole. You now perfectly understand what this key is for, this artifact, having had it described to you that this is in fact the vault. As you open up the vault, there's not too much inside, like a lot of it seems to have been emptied, but there's some gold and there's some items, and I'll now divvy out all the magic items for all of you guys. So who takes the crown? I'm gonna say that Momexius, having been the first person to touch it, the crown now is binded to you, Momexius.
All right.
You have the crown of the Frost Bear.
Out
So
of the Frost Bear.
the wearer takes on the aspect. Yeah. The wearer takes on the aspects of the Frost Bear. They can transform into a Frost Bear once per day. While they're in this Frost Bear form, they gain resistance to all physical attacks and deal extra 1d10 damage. So, A frost bear is basically a brown bear, but it's white in nature and it has resistance to frost, as well as it has a special frost breath attack. I'll give you more details on that later. But as you have this crown and you put it on, you start to take on similar aspects to a frost bear. So, like if your beard before wasn't white, it's now white. You might have your claws or your fingernails might be heightened, a little bit longer, a little bit more savage. And that's basically what that item does. Once per day, you can transform into this frost bear.
It's almost as if this crown was meant for me.
It
Feels
sounds-
right.
I said it sounds like it.
Sounds like it, of course. I am going to see how much gold you guys got. $236 gold is in this
Nice.
vault. So that's quite a nice amount. I'm going to add that to your total amount of gold that you guys got.
Still not enough to buy that blue potion.
It's an expensive potion.
It is, in fact, an expensive potion. As you guys rummage through the many makeshift treasures that are here, you find something particular, specifically Reek. You find several pages that seem to have been torn out from a book. You now know them to be alchemical pages. I'll explain to you what they are.
Right,
I'm assuming you take them.
of course.
Explains the fundamentals of elements and how they can be used in battle. After 1d12 days, which I'll have you roll right now, roll a d12.
All right.
After 1d12 days studying these notes, you'll essentially be able to add an additional dice to your elemental damage.
All right, so I want to roll low on this.
That's what you want to roll, because you got to study.
8.
So after 8 days of complete study, you will gain an understanding of this, and then you'll be able to add an additional elemental dice for your elemental attacks. What that means is, if you were rolling 2d4 before, now you're rolling 3d4 statically every time.
Nice.
And if it was 1d4 for things catching on fire, now it's 2d4. So you've gotten a significant boost to your damage. Catherine, you find these particularly cute pair of shoes.
Love that.
They're imbued with the sigils of wind on them. Do you take them?
Yeah, I'll take them.
So what you've gotten is the wind dancer's shoes, a special kind of shoe that if you are to run with these shoes on, basically you can shumpo, so you can step in the air with them. You can go approximately 30 feet high with them, and you can descend approximately 30 feet. You also doubles your movement speed completely, and it gives you a +1 to your AC.
Ooh.
The shoes make you feel lighter on your feet, almost as if you could walk to the very clouds themselves. However, like I said, you can only go up 30 feet with them. If you start moving with these shoes on, you must maintain movement in order to stay in the air. So, for example, if you start your turn and you move 20 feet, make an attack on something, let's say that's in the air, you have to also take another 20 feet to come back down. If you start your turn in the air, you're going to fall down.
Otherwise, I'd fall. Okay.
Yeah. So you need to be actively moving in order to stay in the air. One last thing that you find are these heavy cuffs. They seem to be pulsating with power. Who picks these up?
I guess I'll pick up.
Hmm?
I'll take them.
All right, so you take them, but they're kind of like too heavy to you, almost as if they're resisting you.
No. I let them know. It's like, guys, I can't pick this up.
I come over and try.
It's the same thing for you, Reek. Even Yorm tries and he can't pick them up.
All right, I'll give it a shot. I try.
As you go to pick them up, Molmexius, it feels as light as a feather for you.
Huh. I don't know what
Pick
you're
up-
all talking about. These don't weigh anything.
You pick up the dwarven cuffs of the elements. It's dwarf only. These cuffs hold elemental power. Spend 1 hour attuning to to an element of these cuffs, and you'll have resistance to that element and roll an extra dice for any attack check made with that element. It requires 1 day to remove the element and another hour to attune a new one. It only binds to dwarves.
That's sick. I have enough dwarven in my blood to attune to these. What is it called?
Dwarven cuffs of elements. So they're basically like
Right.
cuffs that you put on.
Nice.
And that's all that's of value in this vault. The only other thing that you could find, the specific thing that you've come for after some search, is a sigil. A very basic sigil, a round disc with two battle pickaxes on them.
Well, that I certainly take.
Yeah, we have to give that back to the dwarves.
All right, and that's where we're going to end off today. Our good friends managed to conquer the spectral dwarven king, his specters, and some Draugr. A very intense and heavy fight that almost put them in the grave. Luckily, they managed to pull through in the dire moments.
Oof, it was a close.
Mhm.
Indeed.
Great.